right. Good evening, everybody. This is the CSRN weekly video minutes, our weekly podcast where we talk about some of the things that we're doing right now. Like, we're planning and we're going to be jumping that off soon. Some of the things that we've done last week, like we had a visit by Morgan Harper. Yep. All right. And, followed her around on her barbershop, beauty shop tour. And we'll break that down, some of the pluses, some of the things that went well, some of the things I thought that went really well for that. And we're going to get into Black History Month and what CSRN is going to be doing. And we're going to need your help. So Jody and I, if we get some other members come in, we're going to be bowling that. That's when we're talking about doing something and you can see us talking about it. I'm Brother Washington Muhammad. I use the pronouns he and him. I'm one of the co-founders of CSRN along with Mike Leonardi and Drabil Bay. Back in 2014, 7 years ago, we had the idea, or let me check that. They had the idea that we could organize outside of religion and outside of politics. And they brought a lot of interesting people to the table to put this thing together, and here we are 7 years later. Today I have on I ain't gonna show the Tommy Hilfiger thing, but today I have on a plaid shirt. I've got on a vest, kind of, I don't know, it ain't fleece, but it's fly. And you don't see it, but I've got on my orange Naruto socks today. So that's what's up. That's a popular anime for all of you who aren't nerds or geeks. All right. Hey, it is what it is.
See, he's going to make me test him in a minute.
Oh, well, as far as that, I'm going to have to use, what do they do on it's I Want to Be a Millionaire, my lifeline. I'd have to call my son Yasin. He would be my lifeline. Do not test me. All right. Don't do that. All right. You just show me for the fraud that I really am. So no, don't test that. I'll play dead. All right. I have a heart attack right here. And today I have on my thick framed brown glasses. I'll have my optical glasses by Twix in between next week. So Christian Moncrief, this is about the 10th time I'm in it. We mentioned, your eyeglasses, so you already know what's up.
He's looking for that free tune-up pair.
Right, absolutely. And I don't see why I shouldn't get it, all right? And as always, this is the home of Black Lives Matter, Justice or Else, and I am always forever determined and dedicated to respect and defend all Black bodies, no matter the cost, no matter the gains or loss. And today, I would also like to initiate our Kwanzaa and Nguzo Saba word of the day. And that is Nia purpose. And purpose in Nia means to make our collective vocation the building and development of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Wherever you see us now, man, that's just circumstantial. We were made this way from hundreds of years of dysfunctional foster parents that brought us here and never intended to restore us. Now we have to have that job, Jody, of doing it ourselves. They're not capable of doing it, and we're not asking them to do it. They wouldn't even know where to start. So Nia purpose, that's our Kwanzaa word of the day. And we thought that we keep Kwanzaa alive, regardless if we do it between the 26th of December and January 1st. Every day we can practice some principles every day that can add some value to our life. All right, that's a pretty big opening. So
yes, it is. Also, because I'm watching the feed in case anybody's wondering on the phones in my hand, I noticed we are having some little technical difficulties, but it's a perfect way to practice as we say, because a lot of people watch it or
Right.
listen to it in their cars and stuff like that, that yes, the video I can see right now is a little sketchy. He forgot the sugar cubes today for the interns. So they're just like, you know what, you don't get so good Wi-Fi. But what I can see is that the sound is going good. So it's still matching up, just, bear with it. So you can't fix everything, but it may be a little weird right now, but as long as you can hear us, that's kind of good.
All right, so almost like we're on the radio.
Almost like we're on the radio.
Only sketchy.
Yep.
All right.
Don't hold no hand positions for too long one way. That might be whatever.
Okay, all right.
I watch too many memes. Anyway, finish.
I think I'm all done. And I said that, as always, dedicated to respecting and protecting all Black bodies, no matter the cost, no matter the gains or loss. This is the home of Black Lives Matter and justice or else. We get it in, and we're looking forward to discuss some of the things that we're planning for next month. Okay, I introduced myself. Why don't you come in and hopefully, family, whatever's going on with our technical stuff that I have no idea. Hopefully it will refresh or something like that. And we'll get it back up.
Yep. So, everybody, my name is Jody J. Summers, child of the system, better known as Spoken Truth. And again, I thank y'all for bearing with this. Sometimes they say we have faces made for radio.
True.
This is a true chance to test that out. Even the person that's sticking in there with us, I can't see the comments right now because I'm still putting it out into the groups and getting the word out there, being independent and stuff like that. But I am a brown-skinned big bear of a man that is covered in tattoos and crystals and wristbands and stones and bones from my travels as being an artist, author, illustrator, poet, whole bunch of stuff, civil servant, and of course, treasurer for this wonderful organization that started that. A lot of people ask me, or especially with world as it is right now, what changed you? Black Lives Matter saved my life. It gave me a purpose, no matter what people think of it, to stand up for something and find out other information. It doesn't mean that this is my, if I can't do this, I don't do nothing else. It means it opened doors I wouldn't have had opened had I not stood up for something. But for all of you listening out there, and again, I'm not sure, the phone's right here, so I can't see it. I'm just not trying to be rude. I'm inviting people to stuff. But hopefully your year, because this is technically really, what is it, first week, kind of?
Sort of, kind of.
2022 is going okay for you. That no matter whatever position or your family's in, your job's in, your life is in, that you're not giving up. One thing we are trying to focus more on is mental health and making sure that you're all right, not because somebody else says you're all right, but that you're all right. If you're not feeling mentally, physically, or emotionally healthy, let somebody know. It is always better to communicate than bottling up inside. A lot of people bottle up things inside and think they'll get better, but they won't if you don't talk about it.
All right.
So for all of the organizations, and this is year 7 for us, what we do to begin our show and open up is give our mission statement and our guiding principles, which if you are taking any endeavor on in life that you want to outlive you, you should have some type of foundation. So this is our foundation. That's a good opening. What I'm wearing, because I just described the stuff that's on my body.
Really, if you can't see it, I should say, what are you not wearing? All right.
So besides the crystal stones and bones that adorn my neck from people that I know, the shirt that I'm wearing is a Sankofa 419, a wonderful organization that birthed a lot of great leaders in this city. One of them, a couple of them, won some awards from some organization that the people that we knew there, or the initiative that was made, is still continuing on. It's just in different ways. Wearing a black shirt from one of the very first plays that I did. Is kind of like a lucky shirt, and a hat from Filthy Feathers, and some purple. Actually, they're kind of like the Hulk jeans, you know, when he
Okay,
when he first started. They don't do that no more. But anyway, we got Disney and Marvel. But and that's what I'm wearing with my little 3 totems that sit down beside my belt, which I can't see on camera, but I just talked about. So here is our mission statement. We are the Community Solidarity Response Network of Toledo, formed on November 25th, 2014, the day after it was announced that the killer, a Ferguson, Missouri police officer, of Michael Brown, an unarmed teenager, would not be indicted. We bring awareness to the injustices experienced by Black men, women, and children who are disproportionately murdered, attacked, provoked, harassed by law enforcement. Police brutality has to end. We bring awareness to the fact that most often police brutality goes without consequence or accountability. Police impunity has to end. We utilize the tactics of protest, civil disobedience, event disruption, and citizen advocacy to give voice to those who are otherwise voiceless. We facilitate progressive, community-based events that help foster self-development, and we discuss measures to hold local leadership accountable to their sworn duties, be they politicians, clergy, law enforcement, educators, etc., etc. We want justice, equal justice under the law. We want justice applied equally to all, yes, all, regardless of class, creed, or color. For all lives to matter. Black lives must matter. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I didn't say too many names at that end, but that's okay.
All right. Hey, look, and right now we're still in listen only mode because whatever's happening, you might see a frozen frame of us, or it changes and freezes again. Our tech people are working on it. I'm obviously not.
I told them they don't want just sugar cubes, but no, it ain't us. It's most likely, parents deciding. Okay, yeah. Okay. So yeah, they can hear us fine. And again, when you see me, because now we got this little table over here from some setup I wasn't at, but you can see exactly what kind of this is y'all. So that's what I'm doing on the phone.
All right. These are our CSRN guiding principles. This is what keeps the group together. This is what keeps us honest with one another and considerate. And these are our CSRN guiding principles. All Black lives matter. Queer Black lives, trans Black lives, formerly and presently incarcerated Black lives, poor working class Black lives, differently abled Black lives, Black men and women lives, immigrant Black lives, Black elderly and children lives. All Black lives matter, and our creators of this space, we throw no one under the bus, we rise together. Ashe?
Ashe.
And that means one who changes a thing or one who makes a thing happen. Thriving instead of surviving. Our vision is based on the world we want, not the one we're currently in. We seek to transform, not simply react. We want our people to thrive, not just exist. Think beyond the possible. Ashe?
Ashe.
Experimentation and innovation must be built into our work. Embrace the best tools, practices, and tactics, and leave those behind that no longer serve us. Ashe?
Ashe.
Evaluation and assessment must be built into our culture. Critical reflection must be a part of all of our work. We learn from our mistakes and our victories. Ashe?
Ashe.
Principal struggle can exist in a positive environment. We must be honest with one another by embracing direct, loving communication. Ashe?
Ashe.
Love, self-love must be practiced in every element of all we do. Love and self-love must be a driver of our work and an indicator of our success. Without this principle and without healing, we will harm each other and undermine our movement. Ashe?
Ashe.
360-degree vision. We honor past struggles and wisdom from elders. The work we do today builds the foundations of movements of tomorrow. We consider our mark on future generations. Ashe?
Ashe.
Self-care means we build resilient spaces by budgeting time, energy, and resources for healing. Self-care is a regular, consistent, intentional, and essential practice. Ashe?
Ashe.
The most directly affected people are experts at their own lives and should be in leadership at the center of our movement and telling their stories directly. Ashe?
Ashe.
Training and leadership development should be fundamental. Our movement must constantly grow and leadership must constantly multiply. Ashe?
Ashe.
Jody, before we take a short break and try to, back in the day, we used to hit the side of the television.
Yeah, you give it a couple thumbs, but again, I don't think it's on our end, because on our end we have 4 bars, and again, even me looking through, we got kind of the same service. It's been a little sketchy for the past couple of hours, so I think it might be the parent company over the signal. But either way, we're still going to keep going. You can hear us. I can see that you can hear, because now everything has captions on it, so they can pick out words. Never mind.
Okay.
Stop talking.
All right, so hey, listen, we're going to take a short break. Hopefully, when we come back, we'll have a few more bars from T-Mobile. I mean, from our, oh man, now we'll have no bars.
So now we're going to be the John Oliver show talking about our parent company.
Right. Okay. All right.
Nah.
So hang tight. We'll be right back. This is the CSRN Video Minutes, our weekly podcast.
Hey, I'm Dr.
All right, we are back. Oh,
see, you just had to mention the name.
Yeah. I guess they probably said, well, we will definitely show you. So here's what we're going to do for tonight, family. There is no way I want to put you through an hour and a half of just me and Jody talking. So obviously, it does not look like we have the capacity. Let me try one more time.
Hey.
All right. We do not have the capacity to run our commercials.
Hey, I'm Dr. P. Not only am I a leadership coach, I'm a change agent, and I'm a race scholar. I've used my study of race to dismantle systems and organizations, but I also use that to help you as the individual become a better leader for your families and for your community.
All right, we are back. This is the CSRN Video Minutes. It's our weekly podcast where we talk about, hey, the things that we're doing, the things that we've done, and some of the things that's coming up in the near future. We want to talk about right now Black History Month. I want to talk about Morgan Harper, and I want to talk about some of the programs that are up and running in the community that's, making a difference. One of the things about social justice is that we want change, we want things to happen, but some things are already going down. Some people are already making a difference in our community. So we try best to lift them up so that you know that there's some people on the ground level doing, direct service with our young people, with the elderly, with the parents that's making it happen. And if you want to know how to reach them, we're going to give you their names, and hey, just do some due diligence in your Facebook game and put their name in the search. Am I right?
Yep. Inbox
them, ask them how you can volunteer or how you can donate to their program. All right. Black History Month. In the past, Jody, we've led some really great initiatives, regardless if it was a Black Lives Matter scholarship or Black Lives Matter awards or Black Lives Matter theater. And now we got an opportunity. We meet every week, and not just to talk about some of the things that we're about to do. Hey, let's talk about some of the choices or some of our options for Black History Month.
All right.
All right. I think that we talked about earlier within our chat, the scholarship. And do you remember the scholarship?
Yep.
All right. What are some of the things that you remember?
Cash check on every bill.
Right. What was some of the things that you remember about our scholarship program that we had?
Well, it was the first one any organization had done independently. Like, I think that's something like you mentioned, like a few of the things we do, the theater, the awards. It's something that you don't see. It's like everybody has a fundraiser. And then at the end of the fundraiser is just, hey, you had some food and we gave you this plaque and stuff, but it really wasn't anything because we know we're charging blah 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 for this, and then also they're getting some type of kickback or pay.
Right.
We do this because we are literally gathering up the funds to kick back or pay the community or the award recipient.
Right.
So it is even in, because I'm elected official and all that stuff, so I see that side of politics. I run other nonprofits, so I see that side of being a nonprofit and what you could do. And I think we are very unique in, we just said, hey, we're going to do an award show for the kids because nobody else is like, hey, if you write this essay about something that is going on in the country, that's it. Yes, it had to do with Black Lives Matter, but it was also from their perspective. It wasn't, hey, 30 adults and been through our life. No, what do you see? I thought that was very unique.
Right. And I think that's an option that we can do that again. It's January the 11th. And if we're going to do something,